Avoiding jargon and technical overload. Decoding complexity. Welcome to Lesson 8.6. The proposal document is a critical bridge between your capabilities and a client's needs. However, this bridge can collapse if the language is laden with jargon and technical overload. While demonstrating expertise is essential, overwhelming the client with specialized terminology can lead to confusion, disengagement, and a lost opportunity. The high stakes of jargon and technical overload. Overusing jargon can lead to a number of negative consequences. Reduced comprehension. The client may struggle to understand your solution and its benefits. Imagine a proposal for a financial services client that frequently uses technical terms like fintech, blockchain, and APIs without explanation. The client's business leadership may not understand how these technologies directly solve their problem, causing them to struggle with the core message and the value of your solution. Reader frustration and disengagement. Readers may become frustrated and give up trying to understand your core message. Consider a proposal for a software system that uses dense paragraphs to describe its intricate code architecture and programming languages. An evaluator who is not an expert in coding may feel overwhelmed and simply skim over this section, missing a key differentiator. The technical details, instead of persuading, have caused them to disengage entirely. Undermine persuasion. If the client doesn't understand your solution, they are unlikely to be persuaded by it. Your proposal's win theme is built around a proprietary dynamic caching algorithm, but you never explain what that actually means for the client. The client, unsure of the algorithm's purpose, may not be convinced of its value and ultimately choose a competitor with a simpler, more clearly articulated solution, even if yours is technically superior. Erosion of trust. Overuse of jargon can create a perception that you are trying to obfuscate or are more concerned with showing off your expertise than with clearly communicating value. When a bid team uses excessive technical terminology in a presentation to a non-technical audience, it can create a perception that the team is speaking down to the client. This erodes the very trust you're trying to build and can make the client feel like you don't truly understand their business problems, only their technical ones. Strategies for avoiding jargon. Here are practical strategies for ensuring your proposal is clear, concise, and accessible to a diverse audience. Know your audience. Before writing, you need to identify the makeup of the evaluation team. For example, if you know the proposal will be reviewed by both IT specialists and the chief financial officer, you need to create a narrative that speaks to both. The IT section can contain more technical details, while the financial summary should focus on clear business outcomes and return on investment. Use plain language. A great way to do this is to use an analogy. Instead of using the technical term, redundant failover system, you could say, our system has a built-in safety net, so if one component ever fails, a backup is already running and ready to take over, ensuring your operations never stop. This simplifies a complex concept into an easily understandable benefit. Define technical terms. If a technical term is unavoidable, provide a clear and concise definition the first time it is used. For instance, you could say, our solution uses a RESTful API, application programming interface, to allow for seamless integration with your existing systems. This ensures that all members of the evaluation team, regardless of their technical expertise, can understand the core concept. Translate features into benefits. Don't just list features. Explain what they do for the client. For instance, instead of saying, our product includes a predictive analytics dashboard, you would say, our predictive analytics dashboard helps you anticipate market trends, allowing you to make smarter business decisions and stay ahead of your competition. Employ visual aids effectively. Visuals are a powerful tool for simplifying complexity. You could use a simple diagram to show a before and after workflow, visually illustrating how your solution will streamline the client's current process. This clarifies a complex process in a way that text alone cannot. Case study, the impact of simplicity. Let's look at a case study. A tech company lost a bid because their proposal was dense with technical jargon. After receiving feedback, they revised it, simplifying the language and adding clear visuals. The revised proposal was not only more visually appealing, but also significantly improved readability. The company subsequently won the contract, with the client specifically citing the clarity and organization of the revised proposal as a key factor in their decision. This highlights that clarity and accessibility of language are not signs of dumbing down. They are hallmarks of effective communication and a deep respect for the client's time and understanding. Key takeaways: building a bridge of understanding. Avoiding jargon and technical overload is not about diminishing expertise. It is about communicating that expertise effectively to the client. By prioritizing clarity, simplicity, and a client-centric approach, you can craft proposals that are easily understood, highly persuasive, and ultimately more likely to win. Remember, the goal is to build a bridge of understanding with the client, not a wall of impenetrable technicalities.